Hi guys, thank you for joining live who have joined. This is especially the video made for the Kent entrances. I know there are so many parents who are always confused about Kent entrance, and you have the Kent entrance on this Saturday or Sunday. So I thought I'll do this quick video to tell you some information about the Kent, how it goes, and how the Kent performs. So basically, the Kent entrance, if you are giving, you know that Kent has a lot of grammar schools, and the Kent entrance is on this weekend. They normally follow a GL pattern, and there are so many questions all the parents ask. What type of paper will my child get? Will the verbal, not verbal, maths, English will be all together? And there are so many questions you have in your mind. First of all, I want to tell you that Kent normally follows a GL pattern. So they always have a GL pattern. So always practice GL papers for your children who are preparing for Kent. And the Kent entrance is not so easy to pass. You have to pass all four subjects like verbal, not verbal, maths, and English. When if you pass all the four subjects, then only you can get into a good grammar school of Kent. And in Kent, the main thing is that you also need to pass each particular subject. So if you have, they normally have, last year they had 107 marks in each of the papers. So math, English, verbal, non-verbal, all four you have to get 107. If you just get 107 in three of the papers, not all four, you will not be, you'll get a letter saying that you are not being selective. They never say the word fail. So remember that, don't use the word fail if your child does not pass Kent entrance. They normally use the word not selective. So basically they have, it's 107 is the was last year. So your child had to get 10 marks in all the subjects, and in total they have to get 327 marks. So it was 107 in all four subjects and 327 marks in each in the total also. So if you don't get total 327, you will not be done selective for your Kent. So I have attached something for you all. I'll start sharing my screen. I know there are very less parents who have joined us live. I will be recording this video, will be recorded. So you can watch this video whenever you guys are free and you want to have some information about Kent entrances. So I've started sharing my screen and I will try zooming in for you guys to tell you what you have expecting in Kent entrances. So if your child is giving Kent entrances, this what you would be expecting this Saturday or Sunday. Oh, I've zoomed in a lot, sorry. So basically the paper would be a multiple choice. They are marked by an automatic marking scheme. So this is something also you all have to be really careful. When you have the marking scheme, the test are multiple choice with a separate answer sheet. You will be given an answer sheet and you will also be given a paper to do your working out. So they will tell you that please do not do anything, don't make any lines, don't do any working out on the main sheet. So in the question paper, you're not supposed to be doing anything in the main question paper. So tell your child not to do anything in the question paper. Ask for as many rough sheets you want for your paper. So basically the first test will be a English and maths paper that will take 1 hour. So you will have English and maths paper. Each section will involve 5 minutes practice exercise followed by a 25 minutes test. So you'll have 25 minutes for maths and you'll have 25 minutes for English. So 25 plus 25 is 50 minutes. So after 50 minutes, you will have a break, and after the break, you will start doing another paper. So it'll be the same pattern if you guys have seen the GL papers or the CGP papers, the GL style. They normally do this pattern, and if you have done mocks, the mocks also follow the same pattern. If you have done the mock for ALT mocks also followed the same pattern what was there in the Kent entrances. So the first test will be of English and maths paper, and that will be 1 hour each. Each section will involve 5 minutes practice exercise, which we always tell the children not to waste your time in the practice exercise, because if you do that you will won't have time for the other questions. And always try making the answer sheets as easy as possible. Just make a small line, don't try making the line too big. And I have made a video about the way children do the answer sheets. They mark the answer sheets. It's you should tell your children to mark the answer sheets in a proper way, because if you don't do that, the computer will not be able to see. Make it a dark line and dark using pencils, HB pencils, which are really good, making a line from one end to the other. And try making the markings really visible, and don't try doing 2 3 answers if the question is only asking you one, because they are computerized. And if you know that the computer will not be able to mark your answers in a proper way, and then you won't get any mark for the questions if you have marked two. Because if you do that, what happens, the computer always make that question, the answer you have written two, it'll mark you as error, so you'll get an error for that one. So make sure, tell your channel to practice how to do the lines, and try using HB pencils as possible, and try making good lines. So the first section, as I told you, would be for maths and English, and each section will involve 5 minutes practice exercise followed by 25 minutes test. Each section will involve a comprehension exercise as well as some additional questions drawn from a set designed to test literacy skills. So if you have done practice questions for GL style, you would come to know that what questions are there you need to expect in the English. You have, first you have a comprehension, then you have punctuations, and you have the capital letters, if there are any mistakes, punctuation mistakes, all these things, basically grammar. So this all is involved in your English. And in maths you will have multiple type of questions in which you have to do your working out to find the answers. But the working out should always be done in a rough piece of paper. Don't try doing anything on the answer sheets or in the question paper. Try making it as neat as possible. The second test will be of the reasoning paper. It will be about 1 hour, including the practice sections and questions. It will contain a verbal reasoning section and a non-verbal reasoning section of roughly the same length. The non-verbal reasoning will be split into short sections, and they'll be timed individually. So this is something new they have done. If you have not been practicing with your children, please try doing that, because the Kent non-verbal is also being timed same as the CEM style, which is not anymore for Bexley. So they have a habit of basically doing that. And in the end, this is what this section is not marked. This section is only marked if you go for appeals. There will be a writing exercise which will not be marked and will be used by a local head teacher panel as part of the head teacher assessment stage of the process. 40 minutes will be allowed in the writing task, including 10 minutes planning time. So you have 10 minutes as your planning time in the Kent when you go for that. This is the creative writing. You must have seen, just go on Amisha's Learning Tuition YouTube channel. You will see that I have done a video about Kent, a lot of video about Kent, and about the the head teacher assessment. So the creative writing is not marked, it's only marked if you try to appeal. So if you want your child has been not selective, and you want your child, you think that there's something wrong in the marking of the paper, you will tell the head teacher of your school that I want my child's paper to be marked. And then your head teacher will write to the Kent Council telling them that I want a review of the paper, what my child has done. At that time, the head teacher and the other head teacher panel, they will sit together and they will see your child's creative writing. So the creative writing is also really important, because you don't know what the circumstances are. You don't know what will happen to your child on that day. If your child's creative writing is really good, Then they will look at the creative writing and they'll say, yeah, the child's creative writing is so good. The child must have not done good in the paper because something would have gone wrong or something else. So that's why this the head teacher panel does that. So the creative writing is also really important in Kent. So you should also look at that. And then you can request an alternative pattern for this document. You have some things, and the result day, as I told you guys about the result day, what will happen? Your child will get three standardized scores, one for English, one for maths, and one for reasoning, a total aggregate score. So basically, they give you three, that's English, maths, and verbal reasoning. In the reasoning, you will have your verbal reasoning, and you would have your verbal reasoning and your non-verbal reasoning paper marked together. Standardization is a study process where it compares your child's performance with the average performance of each child test. A slight adjustment is made to take account of each child's ages so that the youngest are not at a disadvantage. So a lot of parents ask me, what does this mean? This basically mean that if your child is a summer birth, your child might be able to get some extra marks because of being born in August, not being born in January. So the child who are in January born are in disadvantage than the children who are August or summer born. So if your child is a summer born, your child will have advantage from that's from I think so July and August, 2 months only. Your child might be able to get some extra marks in Kent. There are some schools which do it, some councils do it, and some councils there are some councils which do it and there are some consoles which don't do it, so you have to be really careful to see which consoles do it and which don't. And the best thing about that is to given a grammar school assessment, children need a total score of 332 or more with no single lower than 108. So this is for 2022 2022. This was what they did in 2022. This was what they had given you guys. The test scores range from 69 to 141. The highest score possible score is 423. So the total paper for verbal, non-verbal, maths, English is 423. And to get selective in Kent, you had to get 332 last year. So this depends how many children sit each year. And after that, they look at the average score of all the children, take the average of all of them, and then they tell you what the passing rate, what the passing score is, and what is selective. Sometimes it is in COVID time, I remember, because the COVID was going on and children's education was affected. So they had given them, it was 106 was the passing for them. But again, it depends on how many children do the Kent test. And remember that if you're out of catchment, you don't need to get only 332 to pass, but you have to get a high score. I have never seen any children in Kent getting 332 and they have got into good grammar schools in Kent. No, they don't. So if you are in the catchment also, you have to get something more than 360 and above. But if you are outside the catchment, like if you are in Bexley, Kent, not Kent, sorry, Bexley, Bromley, and other places which are out of catchment, you have to get more than 400. And then the school admission criteria, you have to go to each school and see how many children they take from out of catchment, because all the schools have their own catchment criteria. So this is something really good in Kent which I don't see anywhere else. You can see the scores of each child, how many children have done, and what are the scores each child should get. So you can go on the Kent Council website. I'll put the link in this video because I wanted to do this video. I know there are very less parents who have joined us live, but there'll be more members looking at this video, and this video would be really helpful for everyone. So if you go on Kent Council website, you would see that they have made the scores of each uh, year. So they started from 2015 to 2021. So they have done that. They have written all the scores, and also remember, you also have 2022 is here. So they have done that, which tells you, and this is something which is very good I like about Kent. Before your missions will get over on the 30th of October. You will get the scores of how many children have applied, how many children have given Kent, and what is the highest scores. So the score report of the children giving the test this year would be there in October sometime. So please have a look at that before writing the school of Kent here. So this is really good about Kent schools. I really like this. And also we also have made, I'll show you that if you go on Amisha's Learning Tuition website, we have also made a video last year. Let me go on the Ken. There are lots of videos on our website. You can also look at on our YouTube page. But there's another video what we had made about the admissions, what each child has got for Kent, New State, and other exams every year. So I'm looking at Kent.
If you're finally ready to take a trip with
I'm
other
just trying
kids,
to take the ad off.
why stay at a
Let's
hotel?
just put it slow till the ad is there. Because this video here we have made, and this video tells you how many children have got the highest marks. I tried making this survey. Let me see if I can off this ad so you could see the video. Okay, I can skip the ad, and let me go a little forward. And so this was a video we made last year. What each channel had got. I will just hide myself for the time being so you could see that. So in this video, we told that how many children have passed and what schools each parent is applying and what's the highest score. So you could also go back and see in this video what we made. So if you look at that, how many children have got 423, 3 children got, that was the full marks. 3 of the children got in the Facebook groups, and this is just an average, but there are more children who would have got more scores. So this is a survey we tried making it last year, and I will make the same survey for you all to help you all to know which school to apply and what's the highest score in the Facebook groups the people have got. So please try looking at this video. Also go on our Mishra's Learning Tuition YouTube channel, and you would see that the video is in the group itself. So the video would help you guys to know everything about the schools, about the admission criteria, and how many people have applied to which school. So if I go a little forward to this video, so if you look at that, I made in this survey, I had made that is Kent schools your first preference. 70% people who filled up the survey said yes, it is, and 27.7% people said no. And then if you look at this, how many people have applied to different schools, and this video tells you, and in the description of this video you could come to know that about every single school, how they have applied to them, and every single thing is there. So this is a very good video which we had made for you guys. Please have a look at this Ambitious Learning Tuition YouTube video. There are lots of videos which are there for helping you, especially the videos which I'm telling you about the marking schemes. Always try looking at the marking schemes and how to mark answer sheets. That's something which is very important. Children don't do it. I have made couple of videos for that. Please try watching that videos. They will be really helpful videos for your children, and they will help your child to tell you that what school, how to mark the answer sheets, because children have a habit of not marking the answer sheets in a proper way. You don't want your child to work so hard throughout and then lose marks because of the way they mark the answer sheets. I'll be closing the video now, but remember that for Kent, if you need any other explanation or any other thing you want to know, please keep asking, because I'm here always here to help you guys, and I try making these small videos so that these videos are helpful and they help you all. And I've chosen a really bad time today to go live, because I thought this is the time I'll just go live and I'll just tell you guys about things. And please feel free to ask any questions in the in Facebook or on YouTube, anywhere on in our WhatsApp group. We have a lot of WhatsApp groups going on. I have a WhatsApp group for Kent, St. Olives, New State. I have a WhatsApp group for mock test. I have a Now we have recently started GCSE. So if your child has passed 11 plus and you're still looking for any of the tutors for maths, please try joining our ALT GCSE group. I will put the link after this video for all the WhatsApp groups we have. So you all can just click on any of the links and join us. And I'm always there to help you all. And I just wish your channel a good luck for Kent entrances. Don't worry about the outcome. If your child don't even get good marks and they do really well, just give them some present or something, because at this age they are doing so much. So as parents, you should be happy that your child has got the opportunity of applying to grammar schools and given the entrance. End of the day, your child is the winner. And I'll keep saying that. And also, just before closing, I just want to say that please recommend ALT to your friends and family. And if you guys are looking for any tuition, please always remember about ALT. And thanks to you guys, ALT has also won the best tuition center in Greater London. So this is a big opportunity, a big achievement for us, that could have not been done without the support of all the members who have loved and appreciated ALT throughout. And thanks to everyone for joining live today. And I will see you guys. I'll try making more videos for you all to make you guys understand how the system of grammar schools work, so that I can help you guys. Bye for now.